So over the weekend, one of the biggest events happened in the world. Will I call it the biggest event or the biggest meeting? It happens in the world, which is President Putin flying from Russia to the US to discuss the war between Russia and Ukraine. You know, the war have been going on for months, and none of us know or knew when the war is going to end. You know, there's been back and forth. Trump came into power. He said he was going to stop the war in one day. He said he was going to stop the war in one day. You know that if he was the president, the war would not have started in the first place. He was friends to Putin. This and he and Putin, you know, they had to get along. They get along. You know, as Baba, they always mess for now. You know, the funniest thing that even bust my brain in the whole of the event is the fact that that meeting happened without President Zelensky in attendance. And that's because Putin insisted that he does not want Zelensky he does not want to see Zelensky. He does not want to be in a meeting with Zelensky. Putin is not a nickname. Putin is who they say he is or who you think he is. The meeting happened in Alaska. Although we've not really known what happened in the meeting, the aftermath of the meeting, but from what I discovered, I realized that Trump's face was not really smiling. You know the real Trump now, when he has achieved his aim, you know, I will come out and, you know, and make mouth and, you know, and boast, you know, and speak those English, you know, and shows the super guy. About face was not smiling. About face was not smiling. Zelensky had to watch that meeting virtually. They didn't even show the meeting itself. If it was one of those meetings, that Trump have upper hand, you carry camera like that. When Zelensky came to the US, you see as a carry camera from Zelensky face, where they fire Zelensky. Remember the African president? Is this the South African president that traveled to the US then for that kind of meeting where Trump was? Is it South Africa? I forgot the president, the country the president came from. Where Trump was saying that which school did you go? Where did you grow up? Which school did you attend? That the guy speak very good English. Baba don't do have a Putin. Man truly pass man. Man truly pass man. All the arrest, clinical arrest that they say they gave Putin. I thought when Putin landed in America, they were going to arrest Putin. To put a cuff in his hand. So, you know, if you miss that event, you need to just, you know, go online and check the event. You know, that's one of the biggest news over the weekend, and you know, it's just a reminder to us that yes, you are equal, but some people are different. Some people are powerful. You understand? Because you would wonder that the person that the war is happening in his country, the person that the war is really affecting so much, which is President Zelensky, was not able to be there. I remember Zelensky was telling Trump he has to be there. You can't discuss his country situation without him being there. But you know, Putin does not want him there. And you know, Trump had to hear what Putin was saying. We would think Trump is powerful to command Putin and say, Putin, no way, Zelensky has to be there. Leave him for Putin. Anyway, I'm hoping that they will be able to, you know, sort the issues, because the world is actually a crazy place where me personally, I don't understand the reason why we have to keep killing ourselves, why there has to be war. You know, a lot of people have died, a lot of soldiers have died, a lot of fathers have died, a lot of mothers have died, a lot of children have died. You know, so it's not really a happy thing, you know, to actually witness. We are lucky here in part of Africa that there's no war. You know, war is not actually a beautiful thing to pray for, witness. Even the small war, Yoruba and Hausa, that we face when we are growing up self gone, it still has a little bit of trauma in our lives. Talkers of the kind of war that is happening in Russia versus Ukraine, or the one that is happening in, is it Afghanistan, or the one that is happening between Israel and Palestine. So I'm hoping that they would find a balance, and the war in Russia and all over the world would be ended soon, and so all of us can actually live happily. Anyway, on this latter note, I'm going to say, let's pray for the world so that we can all have peace. Don't forget to follow me, like my comments, like my videos, drop your comments, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and enjoy your day. Thank you. Peace out, man.